power punches. Marco Antonio Barrera is a conventional fighter, but by far his biggest weapon.
The most straight-laced referees in the business. Foolishness, so be careful of the Prince has got a
boxing, not just wading in, gets to the body, wobbles Naz with a left hook upstairs.
They get into a slugging match with the Prince.
That's what Kevin Kelly thought.
Barrera to taste his power.
Barrera is not looking in.
Big left hand by Barrera. It's a very interesting choice of fight and a couple of shots to the body. Naz
That Barrera landed was a hurting.
Round one is all
Barrera fighting an intelligent, measured fighter against an awkward fighter. Briefly dazed him early in the round. Later came on to land
His
those
balance is so
hard
bad
jabs.
that he looks to be affected by every power punch.
Absolutely. To give advice, you got to work on his.
And you can see the mouse under Naz's right eye.
That's what you want.
Nazi.
Well, someone is going to come out very content out there.
Shades of the safe.
There's a crowd that comes
To the long delay that is finally coming into the ring. Hard left hand by Prince Nasim. Counter.
The Prince is the aggressor.
And Barrera countering him.
I think the big complaint is that he made him wait for a long time in that dressing room. He's unsteady.
Perfect when he came back to the corner. Seems power that Barrera is fighting the way he is.
That Nasim is more effective as a counterpuncher rather than taking the...
Currently, from one of those left-hand shots by Nasim, insisted that he had no particular respect for Nasim's power. He's fighting as though he does.
With his neck up, wow, what are you waiting on?
Seems to.
Two lefts and then a right.
Barrera lands a jab. Well, he's got enormous reflexes, and he's getting
in close. A right hand, then followed by a left to the nose by the Prince.
129-28, Prince Nasim Hamed is doing in this fight is this. He's moving to the left, stay away from that left hand.
Big left hand by Barrera inside.
He hasn't got in one position yet. Ooh.
Hurts himself as he did right there.
No, George. Good. Time, George.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Shooting the straight left down the middle.
Every round, Barrera should send him to
Very
the
composed, Barrera.
That was a headbutt there, you see.
In fact, he's
Right
been
hand.
so scrupulous about staying away from the Prince's power that he doesn't follow up when he lands a good shot. And a couple of them were good hard shots.
That was a good left to the side.
And justifiably so off his record.
But connect with a left jab.
Naz with a quick combination there. His eyes on the middle of Prince Nasim's
Game. The Prince has been unsuccessful standing in the middle of the ring.
And the best thing he's had tonight.
The difficulty of trying to get the Prince Nasim fainting toward the body, because as you start forward, big left hand.
Just got the reflexes of a
Hamed may have won this round. Short left hand. Didn't get his...
Throwing about 60 punches per round. Your average run-of-the-mill club featherweight might throw 60 punches in a round. In this fight, and Barrera, 30 average number of punches for featherweight. Prince Nasim, in 2 consecutive between rounds, you've lost your championship.
not only some more damage to you, rather than saying, "Dog, it is too straight up."
The head was up. That means points. Hamed trying to set up a right hand, or maybe
Keeping the southpaw position to stay away from that better.
The trade show will tell you that Hamed has found out he's in with a true professional. Barrera.
Harold, how do you have it through 6?
Okay, Jim, I got it going back and forth. 57, 3 rounds apiece. When Marco Antonio...
I have him ahead 4 rounds to...
Harold Letterman has it even in round 6.
Fighting. That's what Barrera is doing. He's pacing himself.
As grins at him, Barrera says, come on.
Like Barrera doing. Clowning with a clown.
Big right hand to the body again by... Oh, and he knows Whitley.
Do it with Barrera. He's going to have to chin.
Fighter he was ever in with, thinking now.
With his jab, throwing it more frequently. Unmoved.
In the middle yet, but he's starting to pick up the power.
With some royal blood. This is the jab, double jab.
To make these punches
2
look
out of 3.
even more effective than they are. Round 7, it appears, at least standing enough of his own, to appear to take a lead.
I think the Prince corner informed him that round. Now for the first time you see the Prince getting closer.
Jab.
And partially blocked.
Whoa!
One landed solidly. And my point.
Thing about Prince, when he doesn't have anything else, he's got...
Naz stalking and trying to land that left thrust.
Count. Down.
Always, but with his body that was so balanced, so on top of him.
3 and he's in business.
Best punch of the round, right here. Barrera goes under a
Outside
left.
Barrera for a change. He hadn't been worried about that early on. You see the put a shot. He comes back. Now the Prince has got himself in a position where he has to look for a knockout, which is when you can get knocked out. Just a little bit.
Trickling from the right nostril of Barrera. Very professional. Barrera.
Distract Barrera. Fat chance.
Going right. Big left hook by Barrera.
One problem with Hamed. He throws that big left hand. When he misses, he is off balance, off the floor. Experienced, yet still in his prime.
Harold, how do you have it through 9?
Okay, 6-3, 87. Marco Antonio.
He's thrown the left hand, but he hasn't thrown anything with it. He's missed it.
As he just did, things can change, but he's going.
He can't.
The counter, throw combination.
Frequently to get it done here. There's a big left hand. Barrera covering up.
Barrera's playing possum.
There's a hard right hand by Nasim. And Barrera comes back. To 1. Can you believe 28 out of 30 riders picked Hamed? Where is...
But it's there right now. Fighter of Barrera's class.
Combinations have been thrown to rescue his unbeaten record and his superstars. Hard right hand by Barrera.
He's way behind.
Larry, what's up?
Emmanuel, do you
Have told him as such. But see, even I don't think he's ever been hurt in a fight, but when he gets hit, his head is up so to the point that it looks so bad to the
learned about who you saw in his last fight and said this is a different fighter?
Yes, it is. And he seems to be very focused and very... Naz has got to try to land a big knockout punch. Even at the...
Thank you.
Stewart just quoted to you, it is Martin to turn it against him.
Naz will not come back with any shot.
Huge right hand by Barrera. And the English crowd and quiet.
that the Prince has developed since he was a boy. George, there is, but not.
Short left-handed.
He had a huge 11th round. So in the last 6 rounds, Mark think the secret is he stayed away from the Prince's big power and he landed the better shots.
Look at that, taking that advice. He's going for it.
He's been on the wrong side of at least one decision here in Las Vegas.
Through the sky.
You just got to close strong.
The Prince is trying to figure out how can he get in.
I think Barrera has already shown with his chin, one left hand won't do it.
That's true.
Big left hook rider would listen before the fight. And if he loses, it's because it has been written by Allah. The 12 rounds you've seen here suggest that Allah knows how to spell Barrera. B-A-R-R-E-R-A.
You should be cool on that.
His moment of truth has turned into an hour of torture.
Ford scores it 115 to 112. Choke Champa has it 116 to 111. And Patricia Jorman Manning scores it 115 to 112. All for the winner by unanimous decision, Marco Antonio